Good evening, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us. We have finally got there. We are at the end of match day 1 of the World Cup. And guys, it has been full of headlines. It has been full of stories. There has been ups, there's been downs, there's been twists, there's been turns. All sorts of stuff has been going on already with the 2022 World Cup in Qatar. And the word on the street. What's on the... Sorry, I just finished the sandwich. The word on the street, the words that are on the tip of everyone's tongue is, where are you in the Sorare Global Cup? How did your team get on? Did you smash it? Are you at the top of the leaderboard? In this video today, we're going to be going through all of that and much, much more. We'll be looking at, like we've did in every one of these streams so far, we'll be having a look at the Global Cup leaderboard. We'll also be having a look at the runners and riders from today, who did well, who didn't. We'll be looking overall now as a match day one piece. Who are the best performing players in the World Cup? And we'll be talking with you guys in the live chat. What I want from all of you is, as well as getting your fist bumps on arrival. If you're watching this after we've been live, drop this comment down below and get involved as well. But how likely are we going to see huge repeating scorers in this group stage? We've seen some phenomenal scores and we're going to get to them through the video. How many of those players will repeat? And how many players that didn't do that great in this match day actually have a better like crap game than what's yet to be discovered for some of the biggest and best players out there? And again, there's lots of intricate stories around individuals and teams and situations around qualification or elimination that will play into that over match day 2 and 3. So I want to hear your wild shouts for people that are going to actually overperform game 2 and 3 versus what they did in game 1. And I want to hear your best shouts for who peaked on match day 1 and the only way is down. No easy answers. I don't want to hear Meditarime. I don't want to hear Ener Valencia or anyone like that. I want to hear the shouts. Okay? But yeah, I'll catch up with everyone on the live chat. There was a little delay on coming live, so thanks very much to everyone who was patient and hung around with me. Me and Stishy Boy just finished recording the End Product podcast, and on that note, Stishy, if he finishes his dinner and his missus doesn't give him in too much trouble or whatever, he said he'll come on and join us live. So I need to go and get the little link for Stish. So that's me got the little link for Stish, and then his little face will pop up here. So let me just position that now. So that when he does get here, that should do about there. That's fine, and then I'll be about here or so. So yeah, if Stishy Boy can join us, we'll have some end product fun on the podcast tonight. So if you do want Stish here, feel free to go and pester him on social media and tell him to get out the damn kitchen because he's in there making his dinner now. Come and join Quinny on the stream. But we just finished up. That'll be out probably tomorrow at some point. So yeah, sorry for the delay. Thanks to everyone that was patient with us. We're not actually up and running on TikTok tonight either because the other camera is in use while I wait for Stish's track for the End Product podcast to finish uploading. So yeah, a little bit of a different stream tonight on a few levels, but I'm very excited to hear from all of you guys in the live chat because as I've been dancing around the internet and trying to gauge who do we think is actually the winners, who's let us down, who do we still have faith in, there's split opinions everywhere. So I want to hear, particularly in the Global Cup context, who in match day 1 has peaked, and who in match day 1 who got a kind of naff score actually might have a great floor going into the rest of the group stages. They're the shouts I want to hear. Moldy says dinner at 9:30 is madness. I'll be having my dinner much later than that. But yeah, I think Stishy Boys had a manic day with all sorts of stuff going on. But yeah, dinner at 9:30 is not the way we want to be living. I finished 125,000th, and I'm happy with that. It says Noah, who's probably normal. Noah, I think you're Noah from TikTok. Thanks for joining us, my man. So Noah, Moldy, Shaka Boone, Camel G, Gaming with Yusuf, Matty Khan, Sean Connolly, Johnny TH, Jamie, Red or Dead, 69, love it. Footy Collector, Ian Sorare. Who else do we have? Rip Shots Gaming, fist bump, good to see you. Tevin Bascombe, fist bump, good to see you also. Sean Connolly is at 19,000. I would be happy with that as well, Sean. I think you're doing really well in my private league as well. Tevin Bascombe has made the top 4,000. If only I didn't change De Jong for Di Maria. Ouch. Congrats. I've echoed the words of Sean Connolly. Hey guys, first time Sorare player, only started for the Global Cup. Anyone know when or how to claim rewards from this game week? Rip Shots Gaming. You'll get a notification, and if it happens while we're on stream, you'll be the second to know about it. I'll be the first because I'll see it, and then you'll be the second because I'll see it. So yeah, normally they actually take quite long to come out, but I think that Sorare have got it as I think there's night shift in Paris tonight is what's going on. We're all waiting for rewards. So hopefully if we get some end product, we get some rewards on the stream, that would be good fun. Red or Dead says, Quinny, Global Cup Dallo, enough said. And yeah, tip my hat to you. I think that was one of your shouts from one of the other streams, so congratulations on that. It's a fantastic one. Portugal double, Cancelo and Costa let me down, says Matty McCann. Ouch. I heard that Neymar said it would be his last cup. I guess it is. Oh my God. Is the injury that bad? I've seen him crying. I've seen him in the dugout. Actually, I've got that link for Stish, and I better actually send him it before I forget. Because that's what I'm on the verge of doing. So let me go and send that to him before I forget. Doors open, big man. Okay, sorry, where were we? Thalia Dove, fist bump, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Noah is 120. Oh yeah, Neymar. So yeah, how bad is that injury, guys? I've not been on social media proper to see how bad is it, what people suspect it to be or whatever. But yeah, he was crying on the bench. Maybe it's maybe Neymar is done for this World Cup. Let me know what you guys think about that. I've not caught up the latest and greatest on that. But yeah, we've got fist bumps out to everyone. We're asking about rewards. Moldy is 4th in Underdog Limited. I also made the top 50. Moldy, thanks for spotting me. I did make the top 20 before today's matches, so I'll be pulling a little card out, a little tier 2 limited, which I'm quite happy with. And Moldy, if you're in 4th, I think you're in for one of the juicy prizes, so well done, my man. Pablo Bro, fist bump, good to see you. Camel G, I hit 60k mark. Neymar, oh, you had Neymar on your team and you hit 60,000. Must have been a great rig out. X Zenit is in the top 115,000. Second in second division Europe. You'll take that, I bet you will. So you're on the podium, you'll be picking up some ETH and probably a star card. So congratulations, X Zenit. Ian Sorare, they said they're hoping to get them out by 11. So it's 20 to 10 now. So the deadline is 11. If that's when the night shift goes off in Sorare HQ. So they're in Paris. They're an hour ahead of us. So that'll be midnight for them. If that's, or maybe it's Ian Sorare is at 11 hour time. Kieran Smalley, fist bump, good to see you. DNP Defender screwed me completely. And the Saudi Storm, of course. Finn Crocker, fist bump, finished at within the top 5,000, 4,800, just sneaked into the top 5k, thank God. Finn Crocker, that's a great finish, my man. Dallo was a DNP. Oh, of course, sorry, did Dallo not score well today? I thought you were bragging. I've not been over the Portugal. I've seen a suspicion, like I saw the first half of Portugal, and in the second half, I was coming in here, and I had to take my missus to the dentist, and I missed the second half, and that's where all the goals happened, so I will be discovering some SO5 stuff with you guys tonight as we go through the stream. Normally, as we come into this, I kind of know. I've watched all the games. Today has been a bit different in that sense. I didn't see Uruguay, Korea. I didn't see Switzerland in the morning, and I missed half of Portugal. Also watched the Brazil game in here. So today is actually the least football I've watched all World Cup. So I'm looking forward to some input from you guys on this one. Missed out was 5,300. William Bertolini, fist bump, good to see you. 2 points off of the top 5,000. 10 CET, which I'm sure is 11 our time. And you got Steph Curry from your NBA rewards. Love it. Tracy Beaker, fist bump. I messed up bad. I thought you could change your team every week. You can. You can't redraft every week. But you can pick a new team every week out of the draft you've done. And I was saying this to Stish. I won't ruin it, so come on the End Product Podcast. But it's interesting to see now, I think, when you see, like, I had De Bruyne and Van Dijk not score that amazingly. And it's interesting to see how many superstars that were very highly picked. And that kind of led me to the thought that brings the comments I'm after you guys from is, who are the guys that looks like they've had a bad match day one, but actually, like, you know, their floor is actually kind of high, you know, and it might rescue them if they have 2 great games for the rest of the group. So yeah, if you've messed up bad, Tracy, and you've got a crap bench as well, you can't rotate anyone in, because I'll give you a little bit of sauce, right, guys, before we get into the game, before we get into what we usually do on these Global Cup streams, right? I'll give you a little bit of sauce. And what I mean by a little bit of sauce is a little bit of that secret sauce that comes around here on 23,001 once in a while. Now, I told everyone that would listen to me and all the content, the best 6-point card in the game is, and if you said it, then you're fist bump to you. Well done. The best 6-point card coming into the Global Cup for 23,001 here was Takumi Minamino. Now, Takumi Minamino didn't score that great in match day one, came off the bench in match day one, but I expect Japan to start against Costa Rica the way they finished against Germany. So I think Minamino's going to start. I think Matoma's going to start. I think Doan's going to start. Maybe Kubo still starts as well. Maybe Kamada still starts. Maybe I'm mentioning too many players. They can't all start together. But I think Minamino is going to be in the starting 11 against Costa Rica. And I'm going to call upon my bench player, and I'm playing him over Lautaro Martinez. Now, Lautaro Martinez probably will start, very likely will start, could do very well, but Mexico, as we know, are no one's mugs ever. They've not finished, they didn't have a bad match day one. They're very much still alive in the group. And with Argentina in the weaker position, Mexico will be looking this as a great opportunity to play their game, you know, and play really tight. Argentina need to relentlessly attack, and Mexico can play on the break, and maybe Raul Jimenez will start this match. Maybe they'll do a bit better. So anyway, Lautaro Martinez, I'm not as convinced he can break 70. Whereas Minamino, I think he's got a great chance against Costa Rica, because I think Japan could beat them like 3-0 or something. Otherwise, I'm not going to change my team. I'm going to keep the same captain, because that's how I roll here at FC Barcelona. That's the name of my Sorare club. Is I like consistent captain choices. Because I profile the captain on a few things, and if it didn't work out in this game week for De Bruyne, it doesn't mean it won't work out next game week. So I'm saying with a consistent captain choice through the group stages, I think. So that's a little bit of sauce to get us started, guys. Okay, now, when we look at, so what we'll do is, we'll appeal back for a second. Let's see. Yeah, some more comments coming in. I'll catch up with the comments. I'll get up to speed with the comments, and then we'll go and we'll do our usual Global Cup roundup. We'll go through the 4 matches. We'll look at the best players. We'll look at the winners and losers, the runners and riders. We'll then come across, yeah, we'll do all the usual stuff. But when I do this section, I'm just going to go, right? Because it just kind of takes me from one thought to another, and then we'll grab the live chat. So as I'm going through this, guys, anything you want to interject with, pop it in there, and then we'll catch them all, and we'll go back around the games. I want to hear opinions on the matches I didn't see. I want to hear your thoughts on players you've had let you down or succeed for you. And like I said at the top of the stream, what I'm looking for is your best shouts for a player that's peaked in match day one and the only way is down. No easy answers, please. I don't want to hear any Valencia or anyone like that. And equally, I want to know who you think from match day one, they've actually come out of this with a good bad score, and they might still have a good group stages because of what they need to do to qualify now for whatever reason. So yeah, let me know. Bertolini, I did really bad, only 290 points for Rico, man. I don't think I did that much better than you, if at all. I might have even done worse than that, buddy, so I wouldn't feel too bad about it. Jamie, do we think the custom series cards will have any value, and are you going to collect any? Am I going to collect any? I think I would definitely like Ferran Torres, Carlos Soler, Dyson Maeda. If Aaron Moy does something, I would take an Aaron Moy as well. You can probably see the kind of theme of what I'm going along with here. Guys that I like on Sorare already, that I'm attached to, guys that are at the World Cup that are doing something that I'm really excited to see them doing. I like Soler, I like Torres. Like even Maeda starting that game against Germany and getting the win. That Japan card now, I actually don't think Japan have National Series cards, but if they did, then as a Celtic fan, I've seen Maeda play in that memorable match. I would definitely pay a couple of quid for it to keep it in the club. So yeah, so I will, it depends. What are custom series cards and can we use them after the World Cup? They are basically not going to have any use after the World Cup. I wouldn't rule out them being allowed entry into future international competitions, but they've not stated anything that would even suggest that at this stage. So I think me to say that out there, I have to say that's just my hunch, right? That's all it is. But do not expect any utility beyond the World Cup, is the official line from Nicholas Julia, the godfather at Sorare. And that's the line I think you should stick to until you hear anything else when evaluating these cards. How did Allison get a 60 rating? We'll check in on that in a second. Kim Min Jae was superb again today. This boy's heading to the Premier League. Yeah, by all accounts, the Korean defence was very resolute and quite admirable. Finished top 50. So hyped. Adnan Skopcha, congratulations. Fist bump, you're in the top 50. I can't wait, man. Tell me your team name, and when we're going through the overall leaderboard, I want to dig you up, buddy. You're probably the highest ranked player in the stream, so I want to give you your props that you deserve, mate. So let me know your team name, Adnan, so that when I come to the leaderboard I can find you. Tracy, I mean my team is solid, but I'm regretting taking Højbjerg as my best midfielder. Yeah, it sounds like you've been listening to Sean Newsham or something like that, maybe. Who was it was talking Højbjerg up before the tournament? I think it was Sean, or it might have been Techers. Somebody was talking Højbjerg up. So yeah, Denmark, you're not going to win the World Cup. I don't know why you would take him as your best mid. It's easy to say that now, Tracy, of course. Moldy, I have Minamino lined up as well. Yes, loving it. Big risk in my opinion. Ito is 100% starting, so I think it could be Mitoma, take Minamino, or Take, or Minamino starting. No, I think Minamino started. I think Minamino is like the golden boy of that team. I think he was the biggest shock, except for Take, right? Because Take is like the wonder kid, right? But that aside, I think Minamino is like the main guy in the team. And I think against Costa Rica, they're going to start hard and try and get 2 or 3 goals rapid and get control of the game and seal qualification. Minamino only 33% to start. Agree with Finn, seems too risky. Well, again, even if it is risky, I don't mind Mitoma coming off the bench in a game I'm thinking they can score 3 or 4 goals. And if it's the same strategies against Germany, play tight, but have the forward pressing Maeda, really wear the other team out, and then evolve the attacking pieces into the match and score goals as the game goes on. Then even Minamino coming off the bench later, I would fancy him to score better. He got robbed of an assist as well, I remember. Or it was quite close. The second goal, it crosses it in. Was it the second goal? He was quite close to getting an assist. So anyway, I don't care if he's on the bench. I think he's got a better chance. I think he's going to outscore Lautaro Martinez, basically, is what I'm saying here. Stick with Martinez, says Sean Connolly. I think playing Minamino or Cash instead of Neymar, says Camel G. Yeah, I'll definitely pick any of them over Neymar. Vertonghen from Belgium. Tevin Bascom, you think he's peaking? Matchday 1, he's hit a 90 score. That's a great shout. I think Bruno Fernandes is only going down from here, says Rico Man. Going to end up coming 777th overall, winning a tier 2 in Global Cup. Pretty happy with that. Sorare, Josh. Fist bump. That's great, buddy. At least you can trade the custom cards. Yeah, I'm going same 5 again. Can't be any worse. Fair enough. Any rewards out yet? Nope. Gaming Yusuf, I don't see rewards out, but I do have a Sorare notification and somebody joining the private league still. So yeah, we might see Stish as I better check my notifications on this actually. Yeah, so we might see Stish through the stream. He might surprise us. But we'll run through the games. I'm going to take a wee pause for the cause, take a wee drink of my juice. Got a bunches here, guys. Please do smash the like button when you're here tonight. I hope you enjoy the roundup as we go through. We'll go through today, and then we'll encapsulate Matchday 1. I want to know from everyone in the live chat who you think is peaked in Matchday 1. The only way is down. So that's the way to put it in the live chat. The only way is down, player name, and then who has a good base score that could still end up finishing the group stages as a very influential player. So for them, in the live chat, the only way is up, insert name. That'll be fun. And Jamie's going with the same 5 as well. Interesting. So we started off the day with Switzerland 1, Cameroon 0. Now, I was actually kind of surprised listening to the reports for this that by all accounts Cameroon were actually quite good and should have maybe even won this match. Jan Sommer comes out with an 87.8 pointer. He gets his clean sheet, 27 points on all round, 5 saves from inside the box. He's got a punch and a high claim there as well. Bunch of passing, some of it accurate, some of it not. Jan Sommer is into the podium, I think, for goalkeepers at the tournament already. With that performance, started the day off. The Swiss defence, we all know and respect to coming into this tournament. I thought defensively Cameroon would just be a bit too weak. And I thought Switzerland could have, on paper before the match, I haven't watched the match, I thought they could have scored another couple of goals than what they finished up with. But not surprised to see them win 1-0. Castelletto here gets a last man tackle, finishes with 94 points, man. Except for the guys that hit 100, he's maybe... No, Preciado was 95, wasn't he? But this guy's top 5 defender now all of a sudden. I don't think he'd have been picked by anyone. Hongla, I can't believe he plays. Is that the guy that's at... No, it's not the guy that's at Verona, is it? Yeah, it is. He's not good. I don't think he's good anyway. Looks like he played okay today, right enough. Mbolo, the hero with the goal. Shaqiri with the assist. You could have predicted it. Elvedi and Akanji both breaking 50 with the clean sheet. Could have probably done a bit better, you would suspect, for both of them. But Zambo Anguissa, the best performer for Cameroon. Doesn't surprise me, except for Castelletto, of course. But yeah, Switzerland pick up a good 1-0 win. And yeah, puts them on pretty well for qualification, you would imagine. And then this game, I thought it was going to be one each. Neither team managed to get a goal. Kim Sung-gyu, more the fool me. I sold him before the World Cup. Thought Korea would probably get pumped. He brings in a 61-pointer. Roche as well, who Nicholas Julia has in his team, finished on 61 points. We'll check out Nick's team, see how he's doing. Godin, Jimenez, and is it Cáceres? No, Matias Oliveira. Don't know him. Huge scores in the defence here. Bentancur on 78. Not much for Valverde. I think he was close, but from some tweets and stuff I've seen going out. But Palestri made some headlines starting this match. He did actually kind of well in his stint at Alaves. I seen him play for Alaves twice off the bench last year. He looked lively. And so I'm not surprised to see him start this game, because I know Uruguay rate him. Suarez started. Darwin Núñez didn't do anything. I'm not surprised. Darwin off the wide areas is just not effective. But yeah, the Korean defence, all the Kims, Kim Moon-wan, Kim Min-jae, Kim Yong-won, and Kim Jin-soo, as well as Kim Sung-gyu, were the heroes today. It was all about that Kim Wall back there. Huge scores from them. And Korea, you know, maybe I've got a shout of doing the upset, perhaps. Sung Hyung-min made the tournament started, which I found surprising. Obviously, he's got his mask on and everything. He couldn't quite influence the game for Korea. But they'll go into the remaining matches, I think, with some vigour and with some optimism. Kang In Lee made his World Cup debut. Didn't do much to affect the game. De La Cruz played. Cavani played. But yeah, these first two matches, I didn't see many people jumping up and down talking about how amazing they were. But this game was all about the second half, guys. It really was. Diego Costa concedes 2 goals, still comes out with 40 points, which I don't think is too bad, considering he's conceded 2 goals here. None of the defence cards here, João Cancelo included, have excelled in any metric, it looks like. Even the subs, Rafael Leao comes off the bench and gets a goal, but none of them have really influenced the game. Otavio, Ruben Neves, and Bernie Silva, none of them impress on this game. Ronaldo scores the penalty and walks out with 60. He didn't do anything else SO5-wise in this match. And yeah, if you picked Ronaldo, I guess that's all you're kind of expecting. Bruno Fernandes has made the SO5 headlines out of this Portugal team. 2 assists and a 20 AA score. This feels like the Bruno of old on SO5. We've not seen this for a while. And if he is going to have one of these tournaments, then he's going to be a great card if you've had him in the draft. João Felix starting this, I think, was a really telling thing, that he is going to probably start the remainder of the tournament. And when I seen that, I had a wee bell go off in my mind, and it really threw me back in time to when Portugal won the Euros, and how, I know it's a bit different, right? But Renato Sanchez had just broke on the scene in the January for Benfica, and then went straight into this team and played all the time. So, same manager, of course. I don't think he's got any hang-ups about club statuses, if that makes sense. So, Felix started, he scored, of course. I think he is going to start for the remainder of this tournament, and could be, you know, Felix could be one of these wonder kid shouts for the World Cup that no one's been predicting. Ghana, I do expect them to have a good World Cup. I thought the African teams are one of the best shouts. None of these guys scored well, unfortunately, even in a 3-2 loss. Jordan Ayew with 60 points. Bukhari with 63 off the bench. And by all accounts, he got an amazing goal for his contribution as well. But again, Ati Zigi, again, some of you guys told me he was a great shout for a starting keeper. He was cheap. He did play. He scored 15 points. Don't know if that's helped you out any. But yeah, I don't think there was anything great there. Now, Brazil-Serbia was a fantastic, for the most part anyway, for me, it was a great World Cup game in the sense that it was Samba against like an Eastern European, like defensive, rugged, clinical kind of outfit. And it was a really... it's a really hotly contested match, I would say. I definitely feel that Serbia didn't do much to... Yeah, I just didn't really feel there was a real attacking presence on the ball from Serbia. But I feel like every time a yellow shirt got the ball, anything could happen, you know. So Brazil, I think Richarlison's second goal is probably going to be goal of the tournament. I think it's going to go down as one of these GOAT World Cup goals everyone's talking about. Like the ball from Vinny. If you've not seen Richarlison's second goal, Vinny plays this ball. I was just saying this to Stish on the End Product podcast, so you'll hear that tomorrow. But he plays this ball thigh height, right, around the knee, between two players. Richarlison then on his first touch just pops it into the air, hits it up the way, you know, and then gaboom, bicycle kicks it in. What a goal on every level. Quality assist, precision samba, flair, critical goal in a game to win it. You know, loved every minute of it. I didn't love every minute of the match, loved every minute of that goal. The match was enjoyable overall. The Neymar injury is something, and Danilo was really hobbling around towards the end of the game. So maybe Dani Alves is going to start the next match. Who knows? This is arguably Brazil's hardest game in the group. So you would think it gets easier for the next two matches. So we'll kind of see how all of that progresses. But yeah, when we come into the game week center, I want to look at the players and I want to see who is... Now, after match day one, who is the heroes and who is the zeros? Okay, so in goals, the number one goalkeeper of the World Cup so far is Thibaut Courtois. He saved the penalty. Did he get a clean sheet as well? No, he didn't get a clean... No, he did. Yeah, he did. Clean sheet, double decisive for Thibaut Courtois. 91.8 points. Closely followed by Jan Sommer on 87.8. The top five is then completed by Noppert, 82, Ochoa, 80, with a penalty save, and then Kasper Schmeichel on 77. And then we've got some other good scores. Livakovic, I think, is a really important keeper in the draft because he was so cheap. A lot of people picked him. Roche as well on 61, joining the likes of Galindez, Kim Sung-gyu. Alisson Becker only got a 60. Somebody asked me about that earlier. I just don't think he'd done anything. Like, he did zero, like, in this match. 15 passes, which for Alisson is nothing, really. I just don't think he had anything to do. So he's just getting his clean sheet points. And then who were the letdowns? Keylor Navas. Wow, zero. Keylor Navas absolutely tanked it, man. Didn't even put in a decent result, I don't think. We've then got Hosseini. He was a playing keeper in this World Cup, wasn't he? Yeah, for who? Must be Iran. Yeah, Iran. Yeah, so the Iran goalkeeper. Oh, sugar. I've just lost that page now. Sorry, guys. So the Iran keeper is finished terribly, as well as Mate Ryan, Navas. We've also got Mendy down there as well. Let's just go and pull it back up. Sorry. Matchday 2 is officially started now on Sorare data. Ati Zigi's down here with 15 points as well. Edward Mendy on the 19. Sadal on 19 completes the bottom five, as it were. Then we get Martinez, Lloris, Pickford. Those three in particular. Diego Costa, Neuer. 5 highly picked goalkeepers that sandbagged, you know. So how much can they improve? Will they improve? Some of these keepers up here, will they score like that again this tournament? Huge questions that we'll see as the draft unfolds. In defence, right, we should have some new guys up at the top. Teo, Jordi, Upamecano, the 100 Club top 3, or joint first, however you want to think of it. We then have Preciado, and let's call it second. And third, we've got Toby Alderweireld. Wow, he's been opted up to 94. I'm sure he was only 90 last time we looked. And then Castelletto here, also on a 94, would complete the top 4. David Raum finishes the top 5. So the top 5 defenders have scored 90 or above. And there's a good mix there, predominantly fullbacks. But and we've then got a nice clutch of 80s from Lovren, Hakimi, Maguire, Simon Kjaer, Matheus Oliveira's on 79. some really good performance. And like I said, guys, before, this clutch of 60 to 75 is filling up now with a lot of players. So the difference makers as captain choices, the difference makers as we go on is going to be XP. In midfield, still Rabiot reigns supreme, only closely followed by Bellingham. Then Bruno Fernandes overtakes Frankie de Jong to get into the top three. Frankie de Jong, of course, is in fourth, Bukayo Saka in fifth. And then we get the likes of Gundogan. Bentancur breaks the top 10 to join Leandro Paredes, Dani Olmo, and Gavi. Then we then get the likes of your Jack Grealishes, Carlos Soler, super subs up in amongst it. Tchouameni, David Klaassen, and our super sub. So yeah, and again, the midfield section of players that have scored over 58, let's say, is significant. In the forwards, this is another one of the crucial categories, okay? How many improvements do we have in the scoring ratios, let's say? So we've got, wow, Carlos Bacca scored a 92 this game week in Colombia. That's incredible. Ener Valencia still number one in the World Cup on 88. Griezmann has been opted up to an 82, and Griezmann is now the second best forward in the World Cup at this moment in time. Ahead of Messi ever so slightly in third. Fourth is Mehdi Taremi with 2 goals. Fifth is Harry Kane with 2 assists. Then we get to that clutch again of Ousmane Dembele, Gakpo, and Mbappe. But Richarlison has now put himself right into the reckoning there, as has Vinicius Jr., right up in amongst there with Pulisic, Torres, Giroud, Leckie, and Bale. Felix is now in amongst this clutch as well. So, yeah, not too much going on firepower-wise for the forwards, but I think, you know, the forwards have made such a huge difference. There's not been that many of them turn up yet, is basically what I'm getting at. And I think we might come to see over live, so we're matched up quite, so past match day 1, there we go. So let's have a look at the leaderboard, and let's have a look at how the top 20 is finished for match day 1. Now, we've got somebody in the live chat here who's in the top 50. I've yet to see your club name come in. I'll take a wee breather, a wee pause for the cause, and you can let me know what you think about everything that we've wrapped up. So far, I picked Alba and Kimmich to go all in for match day 1, knowing they play each other next game. Let's see if it pays off. Ouch, that doesn't sound fun. Rumours are Kimmich will play at right back from now on. Ooh, interesting. Sula was awful at right back, so we can see that happening. Kerreher, I could see coming in. I think the Germany manager really likes Thilo Kerreher. I don't like him. I think Kerreher is maybe more likely than Kimmich. But if you play Kimmich at right back, then you can get Goretzka in the midfield next to Gundogan. And I think that could be a great move for Germany. But does that then play into Spain's hands? Because Kimmich hasn't played right back in so long. Free-flowing tiki-taka Spanish team. Maybe that plays into their hands. I came to 250,000 of gaming with Yusuf. I chose Messi, captain, Sané, ouch. Cancelo is in there, so is Diego Costa. Neymar, dislocated bone. Seems very bad. I had Theo Hernandez in my draft and then changed to Cancelo, Andrew Connor. Oh, we should have all stuck with Theo, shouldn't we? Havertz can go up. Do you think so? I think Havertz could get dropped. Pablo Bro or to the bench. Hit the like button, people. That's it. Hit the like button, smash it up. Pablo Bro is laughing. Neuer let me down. Finished 1,275th. Oh, could have been top 200. BXXXX cards. Fist bump. Thanks for joining us. Unlucky, buddy. Campbell 2. Fist bump. Andrew Connor. Fist bump. First time player here. How do I claim rewards for this game week? When they come up, it's very easy. We'll do it on screen if it happens. We can do it together. Jailson just joined my thing there. That's funny as a notification. But yeah, we want to look at the top 20. Wow. The top 20 now, guys, is at 256 points. I think this has moved up 20 points since yesterday. So this could be all changing. Look how tight the leaderboard is, man. Even between 20th and 16th, you're talking about splitting a point in a half or something like that. Fine margins. When do you expect the rewards to come out? Campbell 2, they said that they're going to try and get them out for like nowish, between 10 and 11. So we'll see how it goes. Finished top 5,000. Andrew Connor, well done, my man. Ericsson can only go up. Red Dead 69. That's a great shout for Ericsson, by the way. So let's see. In 20th, we've got C. Dirichamo. So he had Courtois, best goalkeeper. Alba, best defender. Bentancur, one of the best mids. And then Messi and Valencia in the top 20. This guy is like 0.2 points ahead of him. Mika 95. I remember his team from already. Yeah, and I think Mika was probably quite high, quite early in this game week, and he's been hanging on. Rasoplast on 457 points. He is 0.22 points ahead of the last place. It's fine margins. He's went with Rabiot, Alderweireld of the differentials here to the last place. Edwin Vertman, I remember this team from yesterday. Yeah, Hakimi, De Jong, Gakpo, Teo, amazing picks. Bose Cutler, again, 0.4 points ahead. Very similar team. It's just like, wow. Very similar team to the last one. Rico Z, a very similar team again. Wow, just slightly different captain choices, I think. Oh, they're tied, even those two people. 0.2 points ahead is Rajiv, Messi, Dembele, Bruno, Alba, and Courtois. Wow, so very high scoring team. Only in 14th, 458 points. Wow. 0.1 ahead of Rajiv is Pavlaka, who has Courtois, Hakimi, Bruno, Leo Messi, and Bellingham. Wow. Wow. Third best forward, third best mid, best keeper, second best mid. It's a great team, man. 13th. Alba, Rabiot. This guy has to have Rabiot on his team. He does. He also had Mbappe, Vinny Jr., Jordi Alba, and Courtois up in 12th. And then Job, VDW. We've seen this guy. I think he's Dutch. Yeah, De Jong and Gakpo. Quite similar team to what we've seen before. So he's on 460 points in 11th. And 20th is in 456, man. Wow, super tight. The top 10, 461 points, right? So USA 00. He's went with Captain Courtois. Wow. Balls of steel. Captain and the goalkeeper. Fucking fair play to you, by the way. He had Theo Hernandez on 100. He had Rabiot on 99. So this guy has best keeper, best defender, best mid. Alvaro Morata is a good forward at 75, but there's many more better than him. And Richarlison at 78. Again, very good score, but there's many more better than him. This guy's captained his goalkeeper. It's it's not actually even the second best player he could have picked, but it's not turned out that bad for him. Liam, LNF, I think we've seen this guy quite high yesterday. He's now in 9th. It's like 2 points or so ahead in 10th. Courtois, Teo, Bellingham, Captain Messi. And the 5th player is Usman. I remember that team from yesterday. Becca B, we remember her from yesterday as well, if it is a she. Courtois, Alba, Rabiot, Messi, Mbappe. This guy, I think, 464 points. I think he was, wow, look how high these scores are. This guy's tied with Becca B. I don't know if it's the same team, but I think we've got repeating scores of 100 on the defence. No, it's a repeat team. Okay. We've then got Honzo on 465 points. So he is 1 point ahead of the next competitors. He went with Courtois. He went with Teo. He went with Bruno. He went with Mbappe. Captain Courtois as well. Wow. And who's the 5th player? De Jong. Wow. 290 scoring mids. That's incredible. He's in 6th place. IDS. We've seen this guy yesterday. Gakpo captain. Bellingham, Teo, Courtois, De Jong. Ludofeno. We've seen this guy yesterday too. 469 points. Courtois, Teo, Rabiot, Messi captain, and Kane. And then, do we have a new podium? Francesco Bertin. I don't know if I remember this team. Tied on points. Oh no, this was the same situation yesterday, wasn't it? That's not changed. They were tied. Ivan Hill, yes, the podium hasn't changed, man. 474 points. Same team. De Jong, Bellingham, Messi, Courtois, Alba. And then Joe Crypto FR on number 1 again. He's hanging up there. Best mid. Second or third best mid. Best keeper, best defender. And second or third best forward is his captain. Fantastic result from him. It looks like he's locked in his number 1 spot. And that's quality. Well done to him. The Sorare... what am I looking at? Oh, so I want to look at the leaderboard, right? Again. And then following only. Let's see Nicholas Julian. Let's see his team. Let's see. Where did Nicholas Julian finish? There's Hendo. Top 42,000. Nicholas there. Top 53,000. Goalkeeper got the clean sheet. Van Dijk and Valverde have let him down a bit there, haven't they? But I think Nick's has got a good team there that can look at the other games coming. Maybe not with the goalkeeper. I don't know. Maybe they still do well. But yeah, Nick broke the top 10%. So fair play to him. Ish. Top 10? Yeah, ish. Close enough. Top 10-ish percent, isn't it? But yeah, I think that's where we're at for that. So I'm going to kick back for a sec. Maybe Stish is going to be joining if I got a notification. No, that's fine. And I'm going to catch up with you guys in the live chat. Inaki would have made it 3-3, but slipped at the worst time. Oh, I did. I seen him pick the goalkeeper's pocket. I did catch the last 10 minutes of it. In the long run, maybe Cancelo better than Teo. I don't know. Perhaps Havertz can only go. Yeah, I've caught that. Sorry. I've caught some of this stuff already. That's fine. I think it was an outlier match day. An extremely high number of 0-0, meaning a lot of high goalkeeper scores and very few 80-plus forward scores. Sorry, Josh, that's an interesting note. And I actually heard somebody say earlier today that last World Cup, I think there was only 1-0 or something mad like that. I think already this World Cup has more 0-0s in the group stage than last time. Asking about rewards again. Sorry, guys, as soon as they come out, I'll let you know if we're here live. Finished top 5,000 with 390 points. Fantastic, Connor. And that's what you call a differential. Fair play on the captain and the goalkeeper. And then Jordan Turner, fist bump when the rewards came out. They should be out kind of nowish. I went from 8,000 to 33,000 today. Isco, that's a sore one, buddy. I feel terrible for you. People so lucky that Lucas got injured and Teo came on. Yeah, it really did save people. William Bertolini, 338 points, not bad, but the drop is massive for sure. Who is leading my private league? That is actually what I was about to pull up. And but now that's leaderboard. I can't go into private leagues now for maybe I can for upcoming private league. Yeah. Oh, cool. Right, okay, nice. We've got some names I didn't see on that leaderboard at all. So, number one in my private league at the moment is Goon Squad on 435. You went with Kimmich, Messi captain, De Jong, Courtois, Alderweireld. Lovely team. Did I see anyone high that I'm familiar with? Sorare, Josh, you're 8th. Congratulations, mate. Livakovic, Alba, Kimmy, Messi, Griezmann. Well done, my man. Flying high. Keep up there, buddy. Anyone else we know? Swiss Mafia's 11th. That's cool. Let's see what Swiss Mafia's team is. Jordi Alba, Kimmich, Messi, Griezmann, Simon. Lovely. Charlton. Casuals. Nice team. Kieran Jones. Nice team. Emi Martinez as well. Ben Johnson. Don't know why I think I know that guy, Ben Johnson. And page 3. Do we see anyone else we know? Now, I'm going to be checking out who finished top and who's going to get the raffle ticket. I'll announce that in a video like tomorrow or something. But yeah. Yeah. It's been a great match day 1 in the World Cup. I think for match day 2, I'm expecting more shocks to come, and what you deem a shock now is kind of up to speculation, I suppose. I'm 44th in your league currently, Finn Crocker. That's fantastic. Neymar decisive for a tier 2 limited. Didn't get it. Now all my global cups. Damn it. Unlucky Jonathan B. Sam G. Fist bump. Good to see it. Hello, Quinny. How's it going? Very difficult first 9 months on Sorare for me. Global tournament, no different. Miles off. Melting face. I'm sorry, my man. Neymar let me down today. Was hoping for more diving and get the fouls for it. Yeah, Neymar's great for building points up for that. Got a 72nd in 2nd Division Limited, Rico, man. That's decent. Sorare just tweeted rewards in a few hours. So, yeah. They're doing the late shift, aren't they? I think a lot of captains let people down. KDB, Kimmich, Neymar, Mbappe and Messi. Yeah, that's quite true, Jamie. Especially if people are captaining Courtois to break the top 10. You know what I mean? Absolute mayor. Need to drop 10k in match day 2 to still be, yeah, in the contention. I don't know, man. I want to wait. I don't want to get my hopes. I don't want to dash my hopes. I don't want to get my hopes up until the group stage is done, because I really don't know how many players will repeat perform the way we've seen in match day 1. You know, like De Jong, how many 90s will he get? You know, etc., etc. So yeah, I'm yet to be convinced that all is written off yet. I think even if you had like a good 5-man scoring team, like I've not, right? But maybe some of you guys that are a wee bit more hard done to, that your guy did a 50 rather than a 70, and that's dropped you from 5,000 to 20,000. I think you guys still could be really in the mix, so I would not give up hope. A great interesting detail as well is Sorare announced earlier today that if you don't sign in, they'll just roll your team over. So anyone who, if you've maybe recommended your mum or your auntie, your pal or your cousin or whatever, and you're not convinced that, or you maybe forgot to tell them, or they don't know when the deadline is or whatever. The deadline's in 10 hours from now, which is at 8 a.m. So if they did miss it by somehow, they'll still actually have the same team from last weekend, for better or for worse. How many got lucky on Teo as well? Yeah, huge amount of people that got lucky on Teo, I would say. Everyone that picked him got lucky. And there's a lot of Teos up there, you know, a lot of Teos. So yeah, that would have been a huge difference. We did see a lot of Teos up there. But again, you know, the best looking guy in show business was coming out saying he was the most 100 capable defender in the World Cup, you know. Went with Emi Martinez and Lisandro Martinez, Kimmich, KDB and Mbappe. That's a nightmare, Sam G. Quite similar to my defence, unfortunately, with the Emi Martinez. So yeah, I'm very much looking forward to match day 2. I'm quite hoping that my guys will do better. I think the Minamino over... You aren't going to talk me out of this one. He's talked me out of Teo. And I got talked to at Depay as well. I'm not letting you talk me out of Minamino. I've said it since the beginning of the tournament. It's a great opportunity to play him. I'm going to play him. I'm going to go for it. Teo saves me, managed 410 points, BXXX cards, that's fantastic. There's a bunch of you here, guys. Please do like the stream if you've enjoyed yourselves tonight. I don't think I'll be doing, no, tomorrow I'm taking a day off tomorrow. But there will be content out, it's all pre-programmed and it'll all be flying out, so please stay tuned to that across all social media. If you do like any of the content that goes out, like, subscribe, share, retweet, all that good stuff, of course, guys. But I will be back in Saturday morning. Why am I back in Saturday morning? I want to come in here and do something on Saturday morning. Let me go and see why. What's on Saturday morning? I think I want to come in here and do... I wanted to come in here and do something Saturday morning, but I'm looking at Australia, Tunisia. I definitely was not to watch that. The deadline's in 10. Did I maybe get the deadline mixed up? I thought it would be Saturday. Oh, no. I think... No. Okay, that's fine. I think it'll be Sunday. So I think Sunday will be the next stream because on Saturday, yeah, I'm not married to any of these games. I don't think any of them are that great. Tomorrow, the games, like England, America at night time will be good fun, but I need a night with the fam. You know what it's like. But Sunday is Spain, Germany. So we'll be coming live Sunday night after the Spain-Germany game, and we'll be recapping the weekend action, basically Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Should be a mammoth stream. I'll try and line up some guests. I tried to line up some guests for this week, but unfortunately just couldn't make it. Just schedules couldn't align, and I need to do better at that, guys. So if you guys that enjoy the content and enjoy when collabs come on, I'm doing my best to keep that coming. Please show where rewards will show up. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's do that. So when you come on to Sorare, what will happen when the rewards come out? There will be a new icon up here, and it looks like a little present, and it says rewards are out. And you click on it, and then you click on the thing, and it takes you to it, and you hit a button called Claim Reward. But if you're to come into the Game Week Center, here, basically, this banner becomes Claim Your Prizes Now. You can't miss it. And then you click it, and then if you've watched if you just go on YouTube and put Sorare Pack Opening, Sorare Reward Pack Opening or something, you'll see a bunch of content. You'll see how it actually happens. But they make it very easy to action and to get your hands on it. That's the kind of icon you see there, that little present. That'll come up here, brand new icon. And it'll tell you a wee number in red next to how many you've got to collect. And then, yeah, it'll be all good fun. My team is Neymar, Messi, Kimmich, Cash, and Szczesny. Camel G, unlucky on the Neymar, buddy. I hope you've got a pinch. I came... Yeah, is this... No. If I get a good reward, I'm considering swapping out Griezmann for the Denmark game. Nah, man, Griezmann will keep going. Griezmann's one of these guys that I think repeats. I was hoping somebody would bring Griezmann up, but I think Griezmann repeats. I think he proves to be one of the best picks in this World Cup. Martinez hat-trick on the way. If it does and you have played him, then I will accept full credit for that happening by dropping him, just like I did with Teo Hernandez. So you're welcome in advance if that does happen. I've had great fun tonight, guys. I hope you have as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and retweet, and all that good stuff. Stay out of trouble, and I'll catch you for match day 2 of the Global Cup Sunday night after the huge match between España and the Deutschland.